go to meteorologist Elyse Smith with a look at the radar and where that rain is across our region.
Hi there, Tom. There have been some thunderstorms tracking along the coast this afternoon, and they've been coming in waves and in rounds, and that's not going to change for the next 12 hours. Here is 13 alert radar. We have widespread activity, but it's widely scattered, and this is light to moderate rainfall. It just depends on where we can see some of those thunderstorms develop. So zooming into that one thunderstorm they were likely picking up on earlier in Galveston, that is right over right now, Chambers County along I-10, and you can see all the lightning strikes within it. Let's take a slice of this thunderstorm because we've even seen and had some reports today of some hail developing within these storms. It's pretty cold, so I'm not going to be surprised if we do have some small hail within the strongest storms, and if they're able to reach about 30,000 feet or higher. That's been tricky for some of these run-of-the-mill showers we've seen throughout the day. We don't necessarily have enough instability or ingredients to create severe weather today, but we could always potentially see a stronger storm or two, like what's over Chambers County right now, just north of Galveston Bay. Otherwise, we have some light rain right now. It's been pretty steady throughout the day, especially picking up into the afternoon. Humboldt getting a nice little downpour along 69 there, and some light rain still moving within the inner loop in the Beltway here in the city of Houston. As far as how much rain we've picking up, a decent amount for today, and we're going to see some more tonight too. And what it feels like outside right now is what it's going to feel like for the rest of the evening. Temperatures are going to remain steady. We'll be in the mid-40s. We'll have showers and even some thunderstorms still moving through the region overnight, particularly picking up into the early morning hours right after sunrise. So temperatures will still be in the mid-40s tomorrow morning. We have an 80% chance for storms through mid-morning. Then we are expecting this coastal low that's spinning up all this rain to move out. And then once it does, that helps dry us out. And eventually we see warm temperatures. This is the reward we get next week. We're talking more about the warm up ahead coming up in my forecast, Tom.
Elyse, thank you. Certainly hope for better weather then.
Yes.
We don't know yet whether it will be raining or not.
I do think that at least temperatures look like they'll be warmer than where we are today. But you know, this time of year especially, it really is just a roll of the dice to see, is it going to be warm? Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be rainy? This weekend, cold and rainy. Next weekend, warmer. Still to be determined about the rain. But let's take you to 13 alert radar to show you some of the latest imaging of what's going on right now. We continue to see showers push in from west to east across the region. And one thunderstorm I'm keeping a close eye on at this moment. It's moving out of southeast Texas, but it's just over Chambers County, moving along I-10. Some lightning strikes within this thunderstorm, some heavy rainfall as well. It's about 30,000 feet tall. That's been some of the highest we've seen with these storms, and I've gotten in some of your reports that you've seen small hail today too. So I'm not ruling out over the next 12 hours thunderstorms capable of producing heavy rainfall, thunder, lightning, and some small hail because of how cold it is. Not just here at the ground, but higher in the sky as well. The energy for these thunderstorms to work with. But big picture, wave one is moving out. We'll still keep some showers, some misty conditions tonight because of how damp it's now been because of the rain, but to our south we still have that coastal low. So as this continues to spin, it will pull in more moisture from the Gulf, and that is going to keep rain in the forecast for the next 12 hours. So I actually think we'll get another good wave of rain and potentially some thunderstorms and tropical moisture moving in into the morning hours. So we got an 80% chance for rain for you tomorrow morning. Best will be south of I-10. So again, Galveston with your Mardi Gras celebrations going on. Keep that umbrella handy. Stay warm and dry as well. Make sure you have extra layers to change out because it's so cold outside with this rain. My least favorite kind of weather, by the way, is cold and rain together. But this is what we've got. But then you do see rain chances go down by the time we get to the second half of the day tomorrow. So looking ahead day by day, we have improvements every single day. We start off potentially a little rainy, a little stormy tomorrow morning with some thunderstorms moving through mainly between about 5 and 8 a.m. Then we're drying out after that. Still cool, though, with temperatures in the 50s. By Monday, it'll be a cool and foggy start. But depending on how quickly that fog can lift in the morning on Monday, we should see temperatures rise into the upper 60s or low 70s. Then by Tuesday, sunny and 70. What cool down we had last week and this weekend, right? We do get some better weather by the time we get into the middle of the week, and some warmer temperatures too. We'll be in the 70s for multiple days next week. Big picture here, warming up with our thermometers here. Eventually you won't need to have that winter coat. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Typically our last morning in the 30s is about early to mid-March. You do see our next cold front though arriving between Wednesday and Thursday. Shouldn't cool us down too much though. And looking ahead to next weekend, if you are curious, likely above normal temperatures starting to move into much of the country. Now, as for right now, it is below normal outside. Bad conditions, not a fan, but soon we'll start to see all this lift. Just give me about 24 to 48 hours. You can see though as we go throughout future track, and I'm using the latest model run that matches the radar the best right now. It brings back in some of those showers and thunderstorms. Best chance will be along south of I-10, so our northern counties, you're going to miss out on the rain. It's probably only about a 20 to 30% chance for rain for you tomorrow. And then we start to see all those conditions clear right around lunchtime, but could keep a couple of clouds through the rest of the day. And your 10-day forecast, we got our eyes on March already here on the 10-day forecast, and we do have some warmer temperatures to pair with it. We are warming up by next weekend, see a couple of days in the 60s and 70s with our next active pattern not arriving till the following week.
Elyse, thank you. A busy weather night, lots of rain out there. No real storms or thunderstorms to speak of, but still cold and nasty.
Right. The one thunderstorm I was keeping a close eye on, that is now moving out of southeast Texas, but you do see it is rainy, it is misty out there, and really, Tom, it's cold. Temperatures right now only in the 40s. You do see that thunderstorm I was tracking over Chambers County and Winnie, the National Weather Service that keeps a close eye on Beaumont for us. They put a strong thunderstorm alert on that for us, but generally speaking, that is the latest 13 alert radar, which again, you can always access on ABC13.com. We're still monitoring the potential for some showers and storms into tomorrow morning, so I'll be keeping the latest analysis on that throughout the night.
All right, Elyse, thank you. We'll have more, of course, after the game tonight. That is Eyewitness News for now. Thanks for joining us. For Elyse Smith and all of us here, I'm Tom Abrams. We'll see you back here tonight after the game. Until then, have a good night. Be kind to one another.